Not today, pal. Not today.
Quick announcement, we need to let my nails grow a little more before I clip them.
Yep, not ready to clip yet.
But I will be clipping them. The question I have to start today is, imagine this. You're on a plane. You have to poop. The worst.
Ugh.
I'd rather be in a gym with someone screaming. You go in, you poop, and you're like, I know that was bad. Like, that was a stinky, that was a rough poop. And you open the door to come out, and then there's someone coming in. Who's the worst person? So let's say, like to give an example, your friend, one of your decent friends or your best friend.
I'll straight up tell him.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't really care. I mean, that's
who I want there.
I do feel bad that they're about to sit in a box with the smell of my shit. I might even tell them like, hey, wait.
That's who I want there.
Okay. Now, what about your spouse?
Fine. Yeah, of course.
If Cutter's walking in there and you're like, yeah, who cares? It smells like shit.
I'll be like, I'm sorry.
Wow. I would hate if I'm dating a girl.
I would so much rather somebody I know than a stranger.
Well, that was my big question. Would you rather?
I would somehow try to like act like it was there before me.
Right, blame someone else.
I just had to sit in that. It's so bad. Because I'm also like a very quick. I go to the bathroom fast. Like I'm in and out.
Really?
Like I don't hang out in there. So I think I could get away with that.
Yeah, you could play it
but
off.
I also I flush like as things are happening. Like I do not let any.
But that plane bathroom is so small. Like there's nowhere.
Yeah, but like it's getting.
If it's like a bad stinky one.
I don't have bad stinky ones.
Yeah, of course.
No, I always try to go to the bathroom before I get on a plane.
Of course, you're not an animal.
Yeah. It's like
crazy
even if I
me.
don't feel like I have to, I'll go
course.
in, unfortunately, into the public bathroom, which is other than a fucking Little League field, the grossest bathrooms, I think, are airport bathrooms.
Really?
They're fucking nasty.
Wow, that's interesting because
they're smelliest ones by far to me are airport bathrooms.
Oh, because you're getting the smells from all different continents.
Maybe
from all over the world.
International poopies. Yeah. Like
they're all coming together.
Gross.
Oof, that is rough.
I've never been in an airport bathroom other than if you're in like the lounge that doesn't smell like fucking dog shit.
It is crazy that an airport bathroom, there's no door. Like you just walk in that empty hole and go in, but somehow it doesn't smell right outside. But then as soon as you turn that wall, it's like, bam, all around. Okay, so here's one I got for you.
Okay.
The stewardess. What if the stewardess is coming in after you? Do you care?
I mean, it's another stranger.
Male or female.
Yeah, bummer both ways.
Yeah.
Not happy. What about you?
Who do I want coming in?
You would rather have the stewardess or a stranger before if you had a girlfriend.
Oh, if I'm dating somebody, she's the last person I want to go in. Yeah, of course,
have you
stranger.
pooped on a plane?
Yeah. It's happened to me before, like the New York to LA. It's happened, but I think it was like before I was really like crazy
about pooping.
Yeah, and then there's one time where
when did you become crazy about pooping, and like needing to wake up early and all that kind of stuff?
I don't know. Probably when I got sober. Around there, maybe like 28 or whatever. But and I think one time
So for 10 years you've been this way, where you won't leave the house without pooping?
Yeah, but I do sometimes. Like I had to be here at 7 a.m. a while ago, and I was like,
you had to be here at 7?
No, sorry, I had to be here at 9. I woke up at 7. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I had to be here at 9. But what was the question about?
You would rather have a stranger than your girlfriend on the plane?
Yeah, but then you asked something after that.
When did you start worrying about pooping?
Fuck, guys, you know what?
That's what you said.
There was one other thing in there.
Crazy about pooping,
and there was something right before that I was gonna say. Sorry. Okay,
so the flight attendant.
Maybe so.
You asked, would it be better if the flight attendant came in?
Right. Well, here might be for me the worst, and I don't know why. But if you're at the airport and someone's like, "Hey, like, oh my god, I love this show. Can I get a picture?" and you're like, "Yeah, sure," and then you take a picture with them, and then like they're on the plane with you, and then you come out from dropping like a disgusting shit, and then they're coming on. I'd be like, oh my god, that person asked for a picture of me. Now they're sitting in my stink.
Now they're going to tell everyone that,
that's so bad.
Terrible.
But here's the thing. I thought about if somebody recognized me from Sopranos, it would be worse than if someone recognized me from the podcast, because if they listen to the pod, they'd probably feel a little bad for me, like, oh, Rob just had to shit
They
on a
just know
plane.
you.
He must be.
Yes, they forgive you as a human.
Yeah,
Yes.
they'd be like, oh, he must be. Instead of just being like, oh, fucking Tony Soprano's son just shitting here. It stinks.
Right.
And
Yeah, for sure. You're right. Totally.
So
totally.
much. So yeah. But I would hold it for whatever it takes. Shitting on a plane. I think the one time I shit on a plane, I was having withdrawals from Percocets too. I think I was like sick.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember on one flight I threw up and shit, and I never really threw up a lot from like withdrawals and stuff. I wasn't a big throw up guy. It was a lot of like going to the bathroom the other way. But yeah, it was
interesting. Withdrawals would cause you to have like diarrhea.
It just messes with and you just feel sick. It feels like
you feel terrible.
sick.
Yeah. Do you have like sweaty, shaky headaches?
Yeah. Full the sweats and
For
shaky
days?
when you just said that is like the most. For days. And the worst for me is when you like get out of bed because you're like, I can't be in bed anymore. And you stand up and you're like, all I want to do is lay down. And when you lay down, you feel like your bed is covered in sand. Even though it's not. Like for me, that's how it felt.
You want to just crawl
like I
out
was
of your
just
skin.
yeah, like my skin was just and I was like, oh my, and I'd be like, I have to like stand up and walk around, and I'd be like, no, I need to lay down, and you just go. But the craziest part, I forget what they call it, like the pink cloud or something, is like when it would stop for me, it was like instant, and there was
Like a switch
it was
went
like a switch went off, and I was like, oh my God, it's gorgeous outside. Like no matter what the weather was, you're like,
wow.
it is so like you're like I'm tasting food for the first time.
Wow.
And like, yeah, it's really you're like I want to call someone I love.
Do I want to go through withdrawals for a minute?
The worst.
Just to have that moment?
You definitely don't. I mean, to me, painkiller withdrawals is way easier to go to than benzos. Benzos is the fucking worst. Like Xanax. Oh my God, it's absolutely terrible. You don't want to do that.
You should write a book, Rob.
What about your, like, let's say you had a boss, if you worked in like a regular job and had a boss, and your boss has to come in after you.
Terrible.
But there's a little bit of me that's like, yeah, sit in my shit.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like sit in my stink.
Well, not everybody hates their boss.
That's true. Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of Tom.
I that would suck.
Also, this is kind of fucked
But
up.
everybody poops. I mean, at what point are you just going to be like, get over it?
What?
You've never taken a fucking stinky shit?
See, now you're getting angry. I like it.
Well, because I'm just like, there's so many other things in life to like really stress about. I think this is just where I'm at in general, like in my life, where I'm just like, get over it.
You're like, yeah, I shit, okay?
Yeah,
like you come
exactly.
out like, yeah,
Judge me.
I took a shit. Here's something I gotta say. I don't like somebody don't like to be judgy, but how the person looks does matter. Like if a hot girl's coming in after I poop, it's a lot worse to me than if a not hot chick is coming in after I poop.
That's just human nature.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's just like some chick, you're like, yeah, whatever. But like if like the hottest chick on the plane is like, oh, sorry, excuse me, and you're like, oh no,
right?
She's gonna have to go sit in my stink.
I know, that's terrible. Terrible when we think that way.
Yeah. Guy, can you guys think of like who the worst person to come in after you on a plane of everything we said, or a new thing?
Well, I always think it's the worst when like the person before you destroys it and then you come out and someone else goes in. And because it's like not even your fault.
Yeah.
And they assume it's you. That happens to me here a lot, actually.
Right. You're like, no. I want you to smell my shit so that you know that was not my shit.
Right.
Yeah. That happens to you a lot. Okay.
Yeah, people are
Yeah,
shitting
I don't
quite a
like
bit
that. I don't like that either.
Who do you think is blowing up the bathroom here, Chad? Who's guilty?
Well, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but I think Garrett blows up the bathroom quite a bit.
Okay.
Garrett. Get it together, Garrett.
All right. What's the ladies' bathroom like up in here? Here we go. Here's your first test.
I'm not gonna lie. I know that I am the one who's responsible for the gnarly shits here.
Wow. Way to go, Barley.
Do you get nervous poopies at work?
Oh,
or?
yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I had my gallbladder removed a couple years ago, so my digestive system's super sensitive.
Well, at YMH, we don't feel bad for anybody, so don't try and pull that shit.
I mean,
you're still
hey.
the stinky shit maker. Yeah, I don't care about.
That's me.
You know what? I have a lot of respect for you for just being like, it's me.
I mean, everybody in the social office knows.
It's me.
After lunch. Yeah.
Are you a farter?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gassy gal. Yeah.
Gassy gal. Listen.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
That's awesome. I hope you're in here all the time. Anything else gross you do that you want to share?
I mean, I already talked about ripping my nails on the last episode.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
like maybe we'll just, keep those little Easter
Okay.
eggs.
Yeah, I like it.
Well,
I
if you
like
could-
it. Leave
if-
us wanting more.
Yeah.
For sure.
If you have any is it weirds of things you do in the next 20 minutes while we're here, I'd love to hear if you have any.
There is one that I've kind of been curious about if you do. So I wash my hands a lot to the point where I think I might have OCD.
Okay.
And I didn't know if you were that way because it's gotten so bad. My hands will get so dry. I have like reptilian skin. So
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of lotions.
Yep. It doesn't. Yeah, the lotion's no good for me.
There's
The
a lotion called Working Hands.
Yes, and the green thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty thick. It's just you can't really touch anything for a while because you're real greased up.
Yeah, I've tried them all. The thing that I noticed with that for me, because I used to have it worse when I was like living in New York City. I don't have it as bad now, but and it's really bad in the winter for me. Oh my God, it's so bad in the winter. But what I found was drinking water. So like the more hydrated I am, it helps so much. Where like a lotion didn't really. I used to use cortisone. I used to have cortisone 10 with me everywhere I was because my hands would be so bad in the winter. I was also doing drugs and watching.
I
it was
like, that doesn't sound like healthy, Rob, to put cortisone.
No.
all
This
over
is
him.
this
Like,
is
that's like
over 10
chemicals
years.
all over
Yeah, I
you.
used to have a tube in my pocket. Yeah, because it was so bad in the winter.
The fact that you're like alive and functioning, like just blows my mind.
And
I'm
I went
so
to the
grateful. but
and I went to the doctor, and he was like, "You're doing great, buddy." Like,
blood work, you're just that lucky bastard.
it's amazing.
Teflon.
Yeah. So no, I don't think washing. Here's the thing: if you're washing your hands, so a lot of the stuff with OCD is like, if I don't do this thing, something bad is gonna happen. So it's like if you're like, my hands are dirty, or I touch this thing and I think it's gross, it's one thing. But if you're like, if I don't wash my hands, somebody in my family's gonna die, and like that's a lot of OCD where it's like it doesn't make sense when you're like, I'm doing this thing 30 times and it doesn't make sense at all. Or if you're just like, a germaphobe is like, I'm just washing my hands too much, although there are things that are causing me to wash my hands.
I think it's more that for sure.
That it's actually things that are gross. And yeah. And it's also like, for me, the more time I spend around people and like Jamie, her family, kids, and my friends who have kids, and this, I am a little less, like I think about it a little less because there's like so much going on, and this, but man,
You
like,
can get wrapped up in the life and not,
But also when I go to a restaurant and like walk
go
in
immediately.
and people immediately, but when I sit down and I see people just like touch bread in a basket, I'm like, that whole basket is just dead. Like there, it could be a giant bread basket and somebody takes something on like one side. I'm like, that whole thing is dead to me.
wow.
Especially in New York. It's so much worse in New York City. Because in New York City, I'm just all the time, I'm like, everyone's fucking
I
disgusting.
don't think about that.
It must be so nice. It must be so nice.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fucking gross petri dish.
Yeah, but look at you. You're fine, and you know what I mean? It's not like, it's like everybody lives a different way than me, and they end up being fine. So it's like, I should just be like, yeah, fuck it, just be gross.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you?
I know, it's tough. I'm so crazy that like, if I take a shower and then sometimes like I go out in the sun to like dry, like have
Yeah?
a nice dry in the towel and like let the
Naked
sun
on
hit
your
me.
balcony?
No, a towel.
Oh.
And like I let the sun hit me, that then when I go back in, before I'll touch my towel again, I have to wash my hands.
Your dirty ass towel that you don't wash?
Wash.
Yeah,
I watch it all the time. Yeah. No, I don't, because again, to me, my towel is not dirty because I'm always clean when I touch it. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of
A
craziness.
lot of dead skin cells on that thing.
There's a lot of cuckoo going on. What about everybody else? Like what's the worst person you guys can think of to walk in after you take a, what about like an in-law is pretty bad. Like your mother-in-law
that would
after you
suck.
take a shit. Anybody back there?
Yeah, that wouldn't be great. I mean, I feel like any woman coming in after is probably worse, but also it's somehow funnier.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course.
Like, I'll feel embarrassed at first and then be like, once I accept that it's happened, I'm like, it's pretty funny. She smelled like a horrible shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Casino app and have your favorite real money casino games right at your fingertips. New customers who use my promo code NOTTODAY and play just $5 will receive $50 in casino credits instantly. Choose from over 300 real money games, slots, blackjack, roulette, and live dealer games whenever you want. With more real money games added regularly, DraftKings Casino is changing the game with new ways to play. We've talked about it before. You know I'm a gamer. You know I love to play games, and DraftKings Casino is where it's at. DraftKings Casino has awarded over $100 million in jackpot winnings. If DraftKings Casino isn't yet available in your state, check out DraftKings Daily Fantasy app, where you have a shot at winning cash prizes all season long. And rest assured, DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Head to the DraftKings Casino app right now. Sign up using promo code NOTTODAY, play just $5, and instantly receive $50 in casino credits. I'm sure you've heard me talk about Mando whole body deodorant at this point. You can use it on your whole body. Yes, your whole body. It's dermatologist tested and gentle on all your bits. Mando was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It controls odor for 72 hours, clinically proven. You can choose from 4 cologne quality scents or unscented if you want to get stealthy. I personally love the bourbon leather. Really into Cutter when he wears this. It smells real good. Mando is seriously safe to use anywhere in your body. Pits, packages, belly buttons, butt cracks, stinky crevices, stomach folds, and feet. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Luckily, I have a discount code to help you get hooked on my favorite smelling whole body deodorant on the market. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code NOTTODAY at shopmando.com. shopmando.com.
Love it. Love being stinky. To go from shitting to dying, stuff we all do. I want to know, does anybody know without Googling at first, like how funeral plots work? Like, let's say we bury somebody tomorrow. How long are they guaranteed to be there?
I don't understand the question.
Like, okay, so when you bury
like
somebody,
you meaning like eventually the world's gonna run out of real estate,
right? Like you like if
you don't own the plot, you kind of rent it, and you run out of. I think it is like a limited time that you have.
Like they
contracted.
pull up the tombstone and.
I don't know what they do.
because they can move like graveyards, right? Like they'll move them around.
I thought that like once you're like buried, like then they take the casket out and then just the what's it called? The
body?
No, the
sack.
The headstone?
The headstone is there.
Wait, you think that when they bury somebody 6 feet under, then they dig them up and they take the casket out?
Yeah.
What?
No.
That stays there? The wood thing stays there?
Yeah.
How is there room in the earth anymore then for more people to go in there?
See, that's what I'm saying. I think it's all a scam.
Yeah, because I think after
Do you
a while,
think like
they move
every
them and get
150
rid of
years
them.
there's like a...
Right. It's like, all right, time to... Everyone's probably
their
dead.
whole family must be dead, so let's move on.
That's what I'm saying. So how long are you guaranteed? If we bury somebody today, do you have it for
now
like 50 years?
Now I'm going to be thinking about this a
Damn.
lot.
I bet it's like 75.
Did you just figure out that funerals are cap? I think that's what you just figured out, wrong.
Well, yeah.
They're a racket, like weddings, you know?
Yeah, that's they get you at the worst. They're like, "Oh, you want this box for $5,000?" And you're like, "Yeah, he's dead." Like, you know, bunch of fucking horse shit. It's such a scam. Oh, I hate those people when you have to deal with those people. Like, obviously, like some of them are very nice people, but when they're like, "No, look at this casket, it's $10,000," and you're like, "Fuck you."
I know.
It's the absolute worst. You guys burn me. Just burn
Same.
me.
Same.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want anyone to
Spread
spend
me.
a fucking dollar on. Clip that. That's one for the soundboard. Please, any.
You got it, bro.
Spread me.
I mean it.
Oh God, that's so funny.
I Googled it if you want to know.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
So it depends on the cemetery. Some of them it's considered yours forever, but some may reclaim the plot if there's no activity for a certain amount of time. The length of that time that defines extended period of time depends on the cemetery, but is usually 50 years or more.
What does activity mean? Like nobody's come
that
to
was
see
my
you?
question.
Yeah, I guess like no visitors.
But how
How
would
do they
know?
track
They
that?
don't clock that.
I don't know. Yeah, you're not buying the land. You're purchasing the right to be buried in the plot, known as an easement.
I think we kind of have to circle back to, you thought that they buried people under 6 feet of dirt, and then how shortly after did you think they dug them up and moved them?
I mean, I didn't think about the exact amount of time, but I thought at some point then like they just remove the casket and then there's
What do you think they did with the casket, though?
reused it. I don't know.
What about what's
After
inside
burying
it?
the casket, you think they reused it and charged someone $5,000 for
well,
a
isn't
different
the
casket
person
that a body was
isn't
in?
the body just kind of disintegrated at that point? Like just
It
like
depends how long you're thinking that they dig them up in, and then if there's enough time for the body to disintegrate, that casket is no longer reusable.
right. I don't know. Well, I don't know. What happens? What does the earth eat the casket? Or there's just a bunch of wood and satin?
They probably
and
make it
bones?
out of stuff that, like, worms and all
Can
these
get
other things
inside?
bugs can eat.
Yeah, because you're not renting the casket, right? Like
You're paying
buying the
$5,000
casket.
for that casket. They're
Yeah.
not like, oh, we dug this up
Oh,
2
well, I
weeks
know,
ago.
but aren't we
Crazy.
talking about it being a racket and cap?
Yeah,
you
but
know?
they can't, like, these caskets are like pristine. They can't bury one under 6 feet of dirt for a long period of time and then recharge you for it. They're not re-gifting caskets.
Power wash them.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, James, this
You
is
can
one of
recycle things.
This is one of my favorite things you've said on this pod. You thought that they buried caskets under 6 feet
I mean,
of dirt
I didn't
with a
think,
dead body in it.
You brought this up, and it just got me thinking. This is not like something that I've like thought about often, but
I felt
now
like
it
you
has
kind
me.
of. I felt like you kind of had.
I think
this-
it might have been a passing thought
Mm-hmm.
once. Then I'm like, oh, I just wondered, did they just? Because if you think about it, sometimes plots are very close together,
Yeah.
and how wouldn't the caskets be bumping up against each other? Why is this so
No,
weird?
they bury the caskets with enough room to then not touch the casket
I
next
don't
to
know.
it.
I just feel like some of the rows seem close.
I'm just imagining the logistics of this. Like after that's done, they're just like, all right, get her out of here.
Yeah, it's
Throw
like
her away.
like-
It's over now.
I would.
You think it's all for show that they put like 6 feet of dirt on a casket and then they're like, all right, the family's.
Maybe.
So you thought when you go to visit someone's funeral, their dead body's not in there anymore.
Like if I go to visit like a funeral plot, like I mean
somebody who
headstone?
died 20 years ago in your
Yeah.
family, you went to visit them. You thought like, oh man, their skeleton bones are on the bottom of a river somewhere.
I never thought about where it went. I just maybe assumed that it wasn't under there anymore.
Wow.
But then what do you think grave robbers are doing?
What are they doing?
Try and put it together.
Why do they grave rob?
Because a lot of people will be buried with like jewelry
Oh.
or this or whatever, or even like shoes. You sell a pair of like nice shoes, even or whatever. They're just stealing.
Right.
And then some people are just insane
Is
and
that
like
a
actually
thing? Like
stealing
people
bodies.
really do grave rob?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I met someone who has done it. Yeah.
Wow. Did
Do
you
you
sleep
know
on
a
his
grave
couch?
robber?
I thought about it.
Yeah, that's how you met.
You slept on a grave robber's
What
couch?
did they get from their?
Oh, you don't want to know.
I do. That's why I'm asking.
Gold teeth.
No, so I went to this guy's place and he had a human skull in a glass case. And I'm like, what is this from?
Hold on. In all seriousness, this was a guy whose house you were sleeping at?
No, but this is a friend of a friend that she took me over to her friend's house. I'm not going to
A
say
girl
any-
did this?
Did you meet her on couchsurfing.com?
No, Hinge.
Wait, a girl
Wow.
who
hey,
did
Hinge,
this?
kick me back off. I want back out. I want back off Hinge. They're kicking me off. Meanwhile, they got people with fucking jars with skulls. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, her friend is a guy. So it was
Oh,
a guy's house. And so, yeah, I was like, hey, is this a real skull? And he's like, yeah, it's real. I'm like, where'd you get it? And he's like, well, I took it from an actual grave. And I was like, I didn't say it, but that's illegal.
So
and
he
Hold on. Was this guy funny at all?
no, it's for real.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I asked his
He
girlfriend.
That's a
just
funny joke.
dug down
He was friends
to
with
get
Chad.
a
Of course he
skull.
wasn't funny. What do you
He
think?
dug
the
down
fuck?
and opened this up and got a skull. Do grave robbers leave the casket and like the hole, or do they like cover up their shit when they leave?
Depends on how much they want to cover their trash.
Yeah, I think different guys do. Like if guys are like running a scam where they're doing it all the time, they have to leave no trace. But then if some people get word of like, oh, they buried this guy in a fucking Rolex or whatever,
how do they get word on the street?
Because they have an inside guy in the funeral home, and he's like, hey, yeah, I saw the watch.
It's a racket.
It's all a racket.
Wow.
We're uncovering big funerals are going to be coming after us because we're uncovering a lot this episode.
I need the people's opinions about all
should
this.
we do like a YMH documentary on the racket of funerals?
Yes.
And really just...
I'd be so down.
Well, imagine we could switch the whole world of like, we're not doing this anymore. We changed the world and people aren't burying people
Save
anymore.
your money.
Yeah, just light me on fire when I'm dead.
Same.
Yeah, I don't care.
Spread me.
You heard her. Spread Yami Lee. All right, what do we go to? Do we have a... Actually, let's see what's going on in the emails. Let's see. All right, here we go. Yami Lee. Actually, let's let Barley pick.
Okay.
Barley's new in the crew. She really contributed a lot, and we appreciate that. So, Barley, you got 4 emails to choose from. Mama's got this, opposing teams, conflicting boundaries, or erectile dysfunction is a bummer.
Oof. Let's go erectile dysfunction.
Okay, for 300.
Okay.
Here you go.
What's up, pals and booth boys? I've been seeing this guy for almost 3 months, and I'm pretty sure that he has erectile dysfunction. I want him to know that I still really like him in spite of this, and I want to stick around regardless, but I don't know how to bring it up in a way that won't utterly destroy him. Our personalities are very different. I am vibrant, expressive, and excitable, and he's very reserved, stoic, and type A. So I realize that my way of naturally wanting to approach this may not be received the way that I want it to be because it wasn't presented to him in the way that he would need it to be. We're both in our early mid-40s and we've only had 3 sexual encounters. The first time was great, and the other 2 times he went soft in the middle of the deed. He seemed pretty embarrassed and would quickly give excuses as to why he went soft. Do you think it'll be better to bring it up kind of out of the blue during a lull in one of our conversations? Or should I try to comfort and reassure him after our next sexual encounter if it's unsuccessful? Or maybe I shouldn't bring it up at all and leave it to him to talk about if he wants to. And not just when do I bring it up, but also what do I say? Love to you all. Thanks for all the giggles, Katie.
I gotta say, I think just the first sentence or whatever of her email is all she needs to say. That's hot enough to get any dude hard. Where she's like, hey, I know you might have erectile dysfunction, but I still like you. You're really cool.
I know. That's the thing is I think because
awesome.
you still like him, I would bring it up when it happens again. That's what I would do. Because that, like, if you bring it up just like randomly, it'll make him even more insecure because it shows like you've been thinking about it, and then he'll think you're judging him about it if he has an insecurity about it, which I'm sure he does. So I would say if and when it happens again, it sounds like it's going to, that's the time to talk about it. And then, yes, reassure him. I think it's really nice. And it sounds to me like you will know what to say because it sounds like you are a very emotionally intelligent and sensitive person, the way you wrote this email. But if you're asking our opinions of what to say, just be like, this is totally cool. Like, how can I help you? Is there anything I can do to like help you? Like, I don't know what else to say.
I think the move is you don't bring it up randomly, like you said. I think you wait for it to happen.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hey, what could we do to get that back? I was really enjoying that. What could we do to get...
Is there something I can do to help that? Is this something that just happens? If so, let's figure something out.
Yeah. I think that's good. Also, I think you have
Aren't there pills for this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know the answer to that.
So
yes.
What are you doing, homeboy?
Yeah, you could take the pill. But also it's like there are so many, variables in this, which is like how long into the sex is
I'm also wondering what are his excuses that he's given?
Yeah, that would be nice to know.
Yeah.
Because like the variables, right, are like, were you having sex for 20 minutes and then he went soft? Because maybe it's not erectile dysfunction. Maybe he can't come. So he just decides to go the other way. But then she said the first time was great. I don't, maybe only the first time he can come. I don't know. There's a lot.
The first time was great. The other 2 times he went soft in the middle.
There's a lot of questions. Because also, like, if you're using a condom, that condoms suck. Like if a dude goes limp using a condom, it doesn't mean he has erectile dysfunction. It just fucking condoms can suck.
Yeah, but if he was able to do it once,
but
that
that's
means
the first
it's not
time.
impossible.
If you losing your boner the first time you bang a chick, I mean.
Well,
you
I
know
mean,
what
the second and third should be just as exciting.
Yeah,
right?
but it depends how.
Maybe
it
he's
depends
not
what-
into you. I'm kidding.
No, I think that's real. Guys, anything? Chad, you've got a lot of weird stories.
Why?
No, I'm just.
Why, Rob?
I'm just.
Why?
Got a lot of what?
Weird stories. I said.
Weird stories.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Is there
Erectile
any?
dysfunction? You immediately think. All right.
Do you have anything to add, Chad?
Yeah, that's all.
No, I mean, are they drinking a lot? Was there
Right,
drugs
right,
involved?
right,
You know,
right.
those things can happen.
Yeah, Chad only goes limp when he's drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
which is
drinking
totally-
a lot
totally
make you have
acceptable.
limp dick?
It can do anything. It could make you like never come. It could like where you could just like I was banging forever, and then it could make you like not be able to get hard. Like
Right.
some people, I don't know. That
Yeah.
was drinking was never a thing that didn't make me get hard.
But did
like,
drugs
an
affect you that way?
insane amount of drugs. It had happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, like being up for 3
Coke
days
does that,
being
right?
up for 3 days and like being on cocaine and then trying to put a condom on and have sex. That there were times where it was like, yeah, this is
Not
just
gonna
not.
happen.
It's not. Yeah, but also like the whole room was like vibrating. You know, there's a lot going on. Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
nightmare. To
It was
me. I
a
can't
lot-
believe
but
that was like a thing
never
you were
like
wanting to happen.
never like I'm just drunk and I can't
Right,
get hard.
right.
It was always drugs were involved in like
Yeah.
many days. And if there's no condom involved, it's like you can just get hard through anything. As you know,
For
I'm
you.
just talking about for me. It's like you can just whatever. Once the condom gets into play, it's like
Sure.
you know, because when I was younger, it was like, oh, let's say you wanted to like switch position, or somebody's like, oh, I want to go to the bathroom or get a thing of water. Then like coming back to like condom sex is harder
Yeah.
for me. Where like if you're just that no con sex, I need to get back to that. I think I just need to get married just for that.
No con sex.
Oh my god, it's just it's crazy. It's like a drug. Where condom sex is like okay, whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
Any feelings on that back there, Booth boys and Barley?
Condoms or
Any of it? Anything you got to say while we're all before you back there? We said a lot.
I mean, I've never worn a condom in my life, so yeah, no con sex is the move. Yeah.
I'm not a big
Really?
condom guy, really.
Have you really never worn one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I tried, but I was like, when I was 16, and I just like went in the bathroom, and it was annoying. I'm just like, I can't figure it out. You want to just like fucking do it? She was like, sure, fuck it. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, never tried again.
I used to when I was younger, but I think the older I get, I'm just like, life's gonna happen. I don't know. Who cares?
Wow. See,
So
I
you're
was the
not
opposite.
afraid of STDs.
No, not really. I guess it would depend on the STD.
Well, you don't know
But
going
I
in.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the whack things about STDs. You know.
I have a question. And when you're dating, is this something that comes up? Like, do you talk about it? Like, do you ask people if they're clean or when they've been tested? I know that's probably the responsible thing to do, but also probably feels like super awkward. And like, when and how do you bring that up? It's been a long time since I've dated.
I've never, but I've had friends who are like, yeah, a girl has stopped me like before sex and been like, wait, I have to tell you something. Yeah. Like, oh, I have
Herpes.
an STD.
That happened to me. I couldn't go through with it.
So even after that happened to you, then afterwards, you weren't, when you would hook up with somebody, you wouldn't be like, wow, what if this person's just choosing not to tell me?
Well, yeah, of
That
course.
could happen, but I'd try to choose my partners more wisely.
Right.
I
And he's just fucking, before he had a wonderful girlfriend, you were just, you were just throwing it around, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was always a conversation though, but it wasn't. But it wasn't a difficult conversation for me. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. It's like, yeah, you got anything? Nah, we clean. All right.
Okay. Like,
Fucking, what
would you
happens if
start
we-
it with like, listen, I'm clean, I've tested, just checking that you are? Would you start it that way?
I mean, one of us would. I don't know. It's
Right.
it's not necessarily me starting it, but like the conversation definitely happens. Also, though, that shit changed in Texas, because in LA, that was just everyone knew the deal.
Oh, because you can get
Like,
abortions there.
Yeah, it was like
Right.
that was like expected there. You know what I'm saying? It
What do you
was
mean?
no, like if I said the question was always, all right, so listen, we being crazy right now. What happens? You know, what happens if we get a baby, right? And immediately in LA, it's like, oh, abortion, it's over. I'm like, all right, yeah, sick, it's a wrap.
That's crazy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, in LA, no, bro, in LA.
So
you know,
that's more the concern than an STD.
I mean, STD is a concern, but yeah, it's like I'd have to assume that they're gonna lie to me, and I think I'm with Chad. I think I'd pick them at least a little better.
Were
You know.
you still pulling out, or would you just shoot up the club?
Nah, my pull-out game crazy. Yeah, I don't miss, nigga. You saw me play basketball. I don't miss.
Yeah, all right. See,
I remember
now
when
he's got confidence in his basketball game all of a sudden.
I mean, I
He's
didn't miss.
always has.
No, remember he was like, I'm not good, I'm terrible.
No,
that was
she's
his
right.
whole shtick.
She's right. I've never fucking. What are you talking?
I don't know. I remember him always being confident.
Annie, I'll fucking kill you, dude. I can't believe you found girls who are willing to sleep with you.
Without a condom.
With that.
You and me both, nigga. You and me both.
With the lies. It's unreal. So,
but not in Texas. Yeah, it changed. In Texas, that was the first time where I was like,
you gotta be careful.
yeah, well, no, not that like I thought she was lying to me, but that I was like, oh, so we're getting crazy. Like, I mean, shit might happen. What happens? Like, what if I miss? We get a baby. What are we gonna do? And she's like, I mean, I guess we'd have a conversation. And I'm like, this is the conversation.
Yeah.
What do you mean? And yeah, that was a long conversation to that not happening. Yeah.
So that conversation is literally happening like mid foreplay.
Yeah. Like we were doing. Well, yeah.
Oh,
Like
that sounds sexy.
hard. That's so hard. I mean, if I can think back to when I was young and dating and like you're caught up in like a passionate moment, you're never going to make good decisions in those moments.
Well, yeah, that's because you were getting into relationships and, caring about them, being passionate. And, we were empty, fucking stupid motherfuckers. Like I was getting with sad,
even if I
broken
was
fucking.
Yeah, but even if I had a moment of just like hooking up with a guy, I don't think I would make a very good rational decision in like that moment.
You still so wholesome though. I feel like you could not possibly be as empty and fucking stupid. Like I feel like Robbie gets it.
I've made stupid decisions.
I get
in my
both
life.
sides. I get both sides. But yeah, I don't. For me, like one of the biggest problems with the condom is the break in the passion. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is good and this is hot and we're doing this, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, excuse me, hold on, I have to go. Wait, I think it's over here, and then it becomes like
it messes the flow.
Analytical to me. Like you're trying to open the condom. It just becomes like a different. You're out, and then it's like, all right, here we're back, and it's like a commercial. And you're like, oh, is it when it comes back? Are you still gonna be around? Like,
Yeah,
am I
but
still?
she needs to then just like rub your back or like stay in it.
And sometimes it works great, but then there's other times where it's like, wait, oh no, we're out. Like, you know what I mean? Where you just get into like,
awkward.
There's supposed to be condoms here and they're not, or like you can't get it open. Whatever the fuck.
Again, it's been a long time for me.
Yeah,
I do remember when
we're anti-condoms here at Not Today, Pal. That's what we're trying to say.
Fuck
Clearly.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But wait, so Jamie, remember what you wanted to say?
it's fine.
But you were, even with a one night stand, you would go in no condom?
I mean, I never really had a one night stand. Like it was always, I'd build something, you know what I mean, until I could feel like I can trust him. Because yeah, I'm not just gonna I ain't gonna just go crazy. But, what? Trust him? Stupid.
Zolo's being real quiet in there. What's
Zola loves condoms.
He's got a condom on right now.
There you go, Chad.
No, I mean they suck, but I'll wear. I'm not I don't have that.
But you're in a
stance,
long-term relationship. You don't wear them right now, do you?
No.
True, but I mean, like it's not as big of a thing where I'm like, I would rather not fuck than wear a condom. Like absolutely.
But you're also, how old are you?
He's
24.
So young.
He's fucking 24. Of course, you could cover my entire body in a condom when I was 24 and I could fuck. Now, forget it, dude. It's just like, it's not the same. All right, we'll leave Barley alone on that one. All right, Jamie. I got one last thing for you.
Okay.
We're gonna do something called Guess the Rapper. We're gonna play a little clip of a rap
I'm gonna do terrible.
song. No, you don't know. You don't know what the game fully is. We're gonna show you we're gonna play you the clip, and then we're gonna show you like 5 different guys, and you have to pick who do you think.
Who do I think would do it?
Yeah, who do
Okay.
you think did this
Again,
this
I'm gonna
song?
be
So
terrible at
just play the song if you got it.
Fletchy's back with another
I
slam.
spin the block till I'm nauseous, speeding that rate till I'm car sick. I spin the block till I'm nauseous, speeding that rate till I'm car sick.
Flizzy going crazy.
Yeah, ayy. I spin the block till I'm nauseous, speeding that rate till I'm car sick. Pussy, you better be cautious. I run the city some ball shit. I got some shooters like Optic, moving that way. This ain't cross.
You can leave it playing, but let's start showing Jamie the photos.
Pussy boy must be agnostic. I turn this bitch to a mosh pit. Speak on my name and we pop shit.
Okay.
Whipping that word like a botcha. Bro, they gon' slide with a chopstick. Buy me a perky bossy. Rockin' all black like I'm Gotti. Look at the way that I'm flossing. Fletchy ain't taking no losses. Swerving all over the freeway. Only way I know the G-way. Told him that he like I'm D-Wade. I turn this bitch into D-Day.
All right, so let's stop the song. Jamie, who do you think this is? So describe the first man for anyone who's just listening.
He has dreads, a yellow top hat with orange stripes, and a vest to match, white sunglasses. His teeth are yellow, literally the color yellow, like on purpose.
Some people would say his teeth are gold, and that's T-Pain. But yeah, we can just go to the next guy. Who's the next guy?
He has bleach yellow hair with a sapphire and diamond grill.
Yeah.
Okay. Diamond sapphire earrings, neck tattoos. Looks like an MTV tattoo in his neck.
Yep. Shout out to Riff Raff. Who's the next guy?
This is Riff Raff. Who the fuck is this?
Describe this guy.
Older Indian man with glasses and gold chains flipping the bird.
Topless.
Topless.
Next one.
Heavy set young man, eyes closed with a mic hanging from the ceiling with glasses.
How would you describe those glasses?
Ill-fitting Harry Potter style.
Next.
Awkward older white gentleman, probably British because his teeth aren't great. Wide set eyes, receding hairline.
How come you didn't say T-Pain was British with his gold teeth?
I wasn't getting British vibes from T-Pain.
Okay, all right, so just run through them again real quick. And Jamie,
so I think it was Riff Raff.
Wow, Jamie thinks this was Riff Raff. All right, show Jamie who this act. This is a kid named Fletchy Too Fat, who I've been listening to lately. This kid.
Shut the fuck up.
Who is awesome. Like,
that's who was just on that song?
Yeah. And he's like swerving all over the freeway. It's crazy that it's this guy. Look, here you go.
Oh my God,
show this for Jamie Lee.
Yeah, Mike at your body, I'm DK. Hey, scooping your bitch up. She started to click up. Now she got hiccups. Hey, flooding my wrist up. I got my drip up. Bet I won't slip up.
Oh my God.
Like NBA. You hoes at the park playing pickup. At the club, taking shot after shot after shot. You touch me, I'm picking that blick up. Any minded more bitches. Can't decide it's no
I could not love this more.
Yeah, I thought you might like this.
I love this. Oh my God. Effortless from this guy. Effortless. I love it.
Crushing it. Yeah, so that's our
like,
boy.
You know what I love? Because that guy, like, he just like his talent is found. That's not something that you would think, like, he's not around that influence. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I think can you show another video of him, because he might be putting on a bit there. I think he might be a hood
really?
guy. Yeah.
Okay. This isn't like after like a makeover?
No, this is who he really is. Yeah, there's other ones where he's like, he looks even a little more hood. But man, shout out to Fletchy, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, here you go.
Fletchy Too Fat.
Fletchy.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, see here, look, he's in the hood, Yami. That he's on the block.
Yeah.
Our boy Fletchy,
I love
shout
it.
out.
My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening.
Oof. Annie, as the resident black guy, can you give a thumbs up or thumbs down to Fletchy?
There's a huge thumbs up, nigga, but I want to see those filters, man. I want to hear him talk. Ain't no way that's his voice,
Yeah,
bro.
let's hear him talk.
Yeah, can we get Fletchy
Yeah,
Too
that's
Fat talking?
crazy.
And I watched like videos of black guys like commenting on him, and they're all like, "Yo, he's nice."
Yeah,
like,
this is fire,
he's
man.
Yeah,
But
his
there's
voice
no
is
fucking
smooth.
way. I can't believe it.
It's crazy. I listened to him at the gym. I'm like, "Yo, Fletchy, nice."
Bruh, it has to be filters, man.
Bentley, everything you with in this life, it's about his you die, do or die.
I thought this was an interview.
Yeah, I think go up a little. There might be one where he was
Gummo remix.
that one. No,
I don't think so.
No way.
I don't know. This kid's nice. Yeah, see, but then that guy's making the face like he didn't like him, but he actually loved him.
Is that Long Beach? Oh, it's Long Beach.
But
Love it. Fletchy Too Fat.
All right, hey, we had a song play us out last week. Can we get a little Fletchy?
Yep.
Can we get a little? Or oh no, wait. Let's see if
Fletchy, take us out.
Wait, let's see if he's gonna get the interview first to see him talking. If he talks at all.
Seeing if I can find it. I don't know. Maybe.
Wow, maybe he's never given one.
Fletchy, a mystery.
Yeah.
P.S. Shout out to Riff Raff, bro. That dude my nigga.
Yeah.
I love Riff Raff, bro.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Here is Fletchy Too Fat to play us out.
Yeah. My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Try too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. My life is a movie, then I'm yeah, but no acting. My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. I'ma make these millies, all this rapping, my passion. They used to make fun of me, what happened, who laughing? My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. I'ma make these millies, all this rapping, my passion. They used to make fun of me, what happened, who laughing? Out here rolling doobies, getting blasted, who matching? This ain't Call of Duty, but the gap got attachments. Brody got the Smith and yeah, he packing, no lacking. Can't fuck with the vision, we subtract them, no capping. Praying to God like I'm easy, got me like Jesus. I need my necklace on Fiji, Fletchy too fat off the heezy. Many a G, cause really this shit is too easy. Lit like a lamp, I'm a genie, I'm a Fabine. The flow is so sick, got them queasy. None of these bitches can see me. Shout out to Stevie, man, it's a one of them keys. Ain't locked, the stick and took care of my ops. Now I'm too optimistic, I'll admit it. Had to run that checkup, but no doctor visit. Off the rip, it's clear that Fletchy popping. Now they got to listen, competition crumble at my feet. I need a mop, a Swiffer. My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. I'ma make these millies, all this rapping, my passion. They used to make fun of me, what happened, who laughing? My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. I'ma make these millies, all this rapping, my passion. They used to make fun of me, what happened, who laughing? Yeah, my money talk, watch me hit that money walk. Shining on these bitches, they just like my kids, I son them all. What I wouldn't give to check my phone and see my mother call. She gave me the world in 20 years, I seen it, done it all. Look at my life, it's a movie, I need an Oscar for this. Fletchy need all of the chips, take off with a groupie. She wanna swallow the kids, I gotta applaud her for this. She nasty and boozy, she really rock with the kid, cause I'm at the top of the list. I'm living my life in another reality, don't even know where my Oculus is. My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. I'ma make these millies, all this rapping, my passion. They used to make fun of me, what happened, who laughing? My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a napkin, I'm splashing. I'ma make these millies, all this rapping, my passion.